Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy live mix day. Today is a super fall color. If you have not already gone in and grabbed it, I know that the orange colors are not tend to be like your favorites. However, this one is going to be spectacular. Alyssa's already like, this is going to be probably one of my favorites because she loves the fall colors. And this is going to be a very rich fall color. I had an original plan with this one and a direction that I was going to go with today's tumbler. And then yesterday, Monday really, my brain started curveballing. And then yesterday I officially curved the ball and we're going in totally different directions. So not color wise, but like the style of the tumbler that we're doing, what we're doing on the tumbler for using this product. So originally I was going to do a cute little pinup Halloween vintage black and orange, very traditional black orange Halloween little pinup girl Halloween tumbler. I changed my mind. I do this. I'm a Gemini. I flip flop all over the place. But this is still your freebie. So this is a sheet of them. But you get one. If you buy 5 of today's live mixes, you can add one of this cute little pinup Halloween spooky pinup girl to your order for free. You can also buy her. She's listed twice. One is a freebie if you buy 5 of today's live mixes, or one you can just order individually. Also, what's up on the website is I made a little vinyl pack. So you guys know how I did like the Midnight Rider, which was like the vinyl and the decal, and we made a little tumbler pack to like make a single tumbler. I kind of did that with today's tumbler because I did it with, so when I got off the live last night, I quickly made a little bundle that had the cheetah print vinyls, the cheetah pre-cut vinyls, the pumpkin, and the flakes, all the little things that I used on the tumbler yesterday. I put it into a bundle and took $6 off the price. And you can also use your coupon code still, so use your coupon code. So that one is up on the website from yesterday's tumbler. It is under epoxy today, so we're not going to work on that one today because it's epoxying, but hopefully we can get to the next steps and work on it tomorrow. Today's tumbler, what? Okay, the bundle for today is not quite up, the vinyl, but just give her a second. She's working on it. It is 2 sheets of vinyl, 2 vinyl stickers, and some striping tape. It's chameleon striping tape, but you'll see the color works beautifully with it. And so we're going to be working with that on today's live. With today's live, we're also going to be using double-sided adhesive sheets. We're not going to use the whole sheet. You'll see as it comes up. So those things are all up on the website. There's also, I'm sneaking this in today, chicken garden steaks. Yard art steaks. They're really freaking cute. Alyssa's going to bring me one here in a minute. They have little steaks. You make it out of, you can do gypsum cement or whatever, or epoxy. And it has like a little rod that you jam in, and it has a little decorative chicken on top. It's so cute. And we only got a few of them. We don't have tons. There's only 30 of them. But they're really stinking cute. So the chicken yard art is coming. She's going to bring me one to show off you guys. But if you've never joined us on a Wednesday I come live early at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we do live mix. And today is going to have 6 different elements in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 different colors, but 6 different elements because there's 1 color and 2 cut sizes. And it is going to be a dark, like burnt dark orange, very deep dark burnt orange, and like kind of coppery color. It's going to be real pretty and real rich. All right, so you guys ready? And then if you've never joined us, what we do is we take I take a little portion of this glitter after we mix it, we take it into the studio and we use it. Now that's what I said, I've got a plan for today. We're going to dive in and we're going to be doing this super cute tumbler. I've already got the tumbler pre-prepped. I pre-prepped my tumbler with dark purple glitter. And I mean, not glitter, dark purple paint. And then, like I said, there's vinyl and stickers and vinyl and stickers. And then we're going to also be doing some double-sided adhesive sheet stuff work as well. Today is live mix number 104. Is today 104? Yeah. Today's 104. That's what I was going to say. I'm pretty sure it is. Today's live mix number 104. It's at iwantglitter.com. You're going to click on today's deal, so you're going to see it right at the top. If you, for some reason you can't find it, just search the word live mix or the number 104, and it will pop up. And all the things. Hello, Miss Akua Malulani. So today is live mix number 104. Again, we have 2 coupon codes going out currently. Glitter Now, which is the one you can see on your screen. This one saves you 8% off your entire order. It does not work on subscriptions, or it doesn't work on subscriptions. It works on everything else. There is also a coupon code LLRBOGO in all caps, one word, LLRBOGO. And that is to buy one, get one, which is usually that code gets mostly used on Wednesday live mix days. So if you put 2 of today's live mix in your order, you order some of the other goodies, and then you use LLRBOGO, it is going to give you one of today's live mixes free. It will give you but it's any glitter. So any 2 glitters, it will give you the equal or lesser value glitter for free, 1 glitter per order. So sometimes that code saves you more money. Sometimes this one saves you more money. You can put both into the system, and the system will tell you which one you save more money with, and it will automatically select that one. All right? Because you can only use 1 coupon code at a time. You got the ear cuffs? Yes. Christina made one. Mine came out super cute. I put it out in the sun today to like fully extra cure. I will say I like it in the UV resin because it is very comfortable in the ear. All right, so let's dive in. So if you've never joined us, again, the website is iwantglitter.com. Use one of the coupon codes. There's one on the screen for you. LLRBOGO is the other code. This live mix number 104 is listed on the website. When you see it on the website, you're going to see it in different elements. We literally mix this on camera with you right now, and live mix is up and available for sale already. And what you're seeing in the picture there is the different elements that we're going to be mixing together to make today's glitter. We do not have a finished result yet. We're about to make it. So there's no finished final product picture on the website yet. It will be updated by tomorrow. But once we mix it and we have one. So what you see here when we mix it is what you're going to get. All right. You're going to get some rhinestones next week. You're obsessed. Samesies. All right, here we go. So I'm going to point you guys down into the action. Okay, put you guys right in here. And again, like I said, this is going to be very deep, rich copper. This is going to be a fine cut glitter. This is going to be all fine glitter. Okay. So we're going to start with a straight coppery orange. Okay. Straight copper orange. This is going to be a fine glitter. Then we're going to go in with kind of a champagne gold. Oops. A champagne gold. Kind of a brownish, champagne-y taupe color. Okay. The goal is to give this a lot of rich tones and undertones and like almost visual movement. Okay, now we're going to go in with an orange holographic. Okay, this is going to be the smallest cut of the orange holographic. Then we're going to go in with a copper holographic. Okay, we got the copper holographic. Then I'm going to go in with more of the orange holographic, but a slightly bigger cut. Now it's still considered a fine cut. It's very small. It's just 1 cut size above. So this is just going to add a little bit extra sparkle because of that holographicness in there. Add some undertone to it. Okay, and our final color, a deep burnt orange. How many did you say? 9. Okay, I'm going to go in with more of the taupe. And I think a little bit more of the dark holographic. Okay, now let's mix it and see. We might need a little bit more of the orange, but I'm not really sure. All right. So if you're just joining in, welcome. Happy Live Mix Wednesday. This is Live Mix number 104. You can find it at iwantglitter.com. That's the website right there. You have 2 coupon codes that are available to you today. Glitter now in all caps. It's going to save you 8% on your whole order. It does not work on subscriptions. So if you put a swag bag or a sub box in your order, the coupon code won't work. So you got to make sure you check out for those separate. Or LLRBOGO in all capital letters, all one word. That's going to be a buy one, get one free glitter. That is only 1 glitter free per order. Unlimited uses, but 1 glitter per order. And then you will be the equal or lesser value, and it also does not work on subscriptions. Bundles of glitter, 2 ounces of glitter are Biddy Boys. It's only 1 ounce open stock glitter, so which is basically our 1 ounce glitters. So any of our 1 ounce glitters can be a buy one, get one free. So you choose which coupon code you want to use today. Again, it's at iwantglitter.com. That's going to be under today's deals. You're going to find this one's 104. And again, the picture that you see there on the website is going to be all the elements that we're mixing together because we don't have a finished product yet because we're about to make it. As always, this is the only batch of this live mix that will ever be made. We do not write down the formulas. We mix this. We have this fun. And when this sells out, it's gone. Fall colors tend to sell very, very, very well and sell out quickly. So this is our beautiful custom created kind of coppery burnt orange for the holiday season. And again, if you buy 5 of today's live mixes, you can add 1 of these really cute vintage pinup water slides for free. There's a listing right next to the live mix today. There's actually 2 listings of the same image. One has a price, which is if you don't want to buy 5 live mixes, but you do want this decal, you could just buy it outright. But if you buy 5 of today's live mixes, you can add the free one to your order. But if you do not qualify and you put it in your order, like if you buy 1 live mix and you add it to your order, it will not ship to you. You have to buy 5 because anybody can add to their order, but it only ships to you if you have 5 live mixes for today from 5 live mixes, 5 live mix 104s in your shopping cart, and that as well. All right, so let's mix. Okay, so then what we do is we go ahead and mix this glitter, and then I have a project all set up and ready to go. And when we get inside, we're going to take, when we get this mixed, we're going to take a little batch of it, and we're going to take it in, and we're going to work on a project with it so you guys can see it in action. All right. Oh, this is going to be spectacular. The holographic in it is awesome. And I'm not an orange fan, but I love fall colors and I love fall tumblers because I love the fall season. I love wearing sweaters and scarves and leggings, and it's my jam. It also represents the holidays are coming, which, you know, is the best. The vibe of the holidays. Here we go. But again, this is a fine glitter, so it's going to be really easy to work with on tumblers. And it's a mix of holographics and metallics today. This is blending very easily. It's going to be a very robust color visually because it has the different beiges, like it's got the dark taupe and the dark burnt copper and the lighter copper and the orange. And you mix all those together and you get you can almost see it in the light, how it almost looks like there's multiple colors all here because the different colors like catch the light differently and create that flash. But again, very fine, all small cuts, very easy to work with. And it's going to be your perfect fall color. I'm going to be putting this on fall maple leaves using double-sided adhesive. All right, there you go. This is your copper, your fall copper for all your fall tumblers, your Halloween and fall, because this would be the perfect one that would pair well with like Hitchcock and Hallow, your dark blue and your purple. You got there in time, just barely, just in the nick of time. All right, so I'm going to take my little portion and we're going to transition. So now if you, Alyssa, you're going to want to check the weight on this. I might be off by like a little tiny bit here or there, but underneath, because it turned off, and so I was doing it in my head. Does it have a green flash? It's going to have a teeny green flash because it has the holographic in it. So every once in a while, you're going to get a little green sparkle off of it because of the holographic, which has the rainbow spectrum in it. So this is your freebie, your little pinup girl. You can add her if you get 5 of today's live mixes, you can add the pinup girl for free. All right, now we're going to head into the studio. If you've never been through the little walkthrough, this is our warehouse. The mold aisle. There starts the glitter aisle, and then the glitter wall. All our base glitter. Ooh, all right, here we go. Now we transition to my work studio. It's my little turbo screaming at us. All right. Whoop. It is probably about 105 degrees today. It's 104, 105 degrees today. It's quite toasty out here. I have not enjoyed walking between the warehouse and my studio at all today. It's quite miserable. I am ready for October. It's always hot. All right, wait till you guys see what we're about to make. I love fall tumblers. I'm already sipping out of my fall tumbler. Now, okay. See, I'm already drinking out of my fall pumpkin tumbler. I drink so much water. Okay. Now, again, today is live mix number 104. Hi, everybody. Will it be available as an instant transfer? It will not. It will only be a water slide. Sorry, guys. We can't make every single image an instant transfer because we do not make the instant transfers in-house. We have a manufacturer that manufactures them for us. We give them the designs that we want. They're expensive to create, and it's because it's not in-house. We can't do it on demand. We pre-order and pre-select and stuff. So not every design we get will be available as an instant transfer. We're trying to do as many as we can. You know, y'all love them. We're trying. So that we can only order as much as you guys order. So if you guys buy a lot of stuff, we can order more stuff. It's a revolving door. Yeah. And sometimes the water slides are actually better because if you want the glitter to show through and have more of that soft look, the water slides are better. All right. So this is your freebie. She's a cute little Halloween pinup girl. She's a water slide. She's available. If you buy 5 of today's live mixes, you can add one of her for free. Okay. Now, this is what Christina was talking about. Let me make sure it's set up on the website. She's still working on it. Okay, so pause. If you are going to want this vinyl pack, just pause. Christina's working on getting the pictures and stuff up right now. It's going to be $21.60. Regular price $26.50. So it'll be on sale for $21.60. That's a weird number. $21.60. I think that's a typo. It's price supposed to say $21.50. So I'm going to go and change that. Boop, boop. 50. $21.50. Okay, so what you're going to get is, this is what we're going to be using on this tumbler today. And that's why I did one of those where I told the team this like yesterday. I was like, hey, I'm changing. And Morgan, I need you to do X, Y, and Z. She's like, okay. She's so good at this. She's so good at just like pivoting with me. Because I'm like, I know I'm going to make this and y'all are going to want it. Okay, so here are the 2 vinyl sheets. This is vinyl sheet number 1. And this is vinyl sheet number 2. All right, so I put both because I couldn't decide which one I liked better. And I was like, oh. So I put both in the design. You can use them both to do what we're doing today, just whether you like the lighter or the darker, okay? So it's going to come with 2 sheets of vinyl that are kind of like artistic Halloween-y colors. Then it's going to come with 2 vinyl decals. These are vinyl stickers, so they are not transparent. These are not water slide. These are actual vinyl stickers. They have a solid white background behind them, so that you will not be able to see the glitter. These are to be layered over here. And then it's going to come with the lining tape, the detail tape. They're gorgeous. Okay, so this is the chameleon color detailing tape. How pretty is this with this? Hello. And this with the vinyl, with all this, you could make it's like designed in my mind to make a tumbler, but you will have enough of this vinyl to make with what I'm doing, you have enough of this vinyl to make 6 tumblers out of these 2 vinyls. And then you have these to add your little accents. Okay. But this will wrap the way that I'm doing it 6 times, 6 different tumblers in the way that I'm doing it. And then you get these in each sizes. So you get a small, medium, and large, thickness wise. There's a little skinny one, a medium one, and a nice thick one. Okay. These are the striping tapes, and we're going to be using those today. So we're going to actually be able to get quite a bit of this tumbler done in one day. And then move on to the next steps. I'm very excited. Are you guys ready? Okay. So, and then you want to get, if you're going to do exactly what I want to do, if you follow what I'm doing today, you're going to want to get some double-sided adhesive sheets. Okay. If you already have them, fantastic. If you don't, add them to your order. They are basically large sheets. They're like this size, they're sheet size, and they're basically double-sided adhesive. So it's sticky on both sides of the whole sheet, and then it's got a protector sheet on each side. We don't have the tape separately right now. Sorry, Akua. Molly, I know you say you go by Lonnie. I'm trying to change it. Lonnie, sorry. No, Lonnie, they are not separate right now. They're only in this bundle. We may separate them, but this was literally thrown together today. So all of them right now are set as bundles. We only have so much of this. So we'll see. But right now, no. I lost my train of thought. Oh, these. So it's basically the double-sided adhesive sheets. If you haven't seen them, they are this size, and it's sticky on both sides, and it has a protector sheet on both sides. And then you can put it on your Cricut mat, and you cut a pattern into it, and you can pull it away and glitter on top of it, hand glitter, and do something like this. So this is a double-sided adhesive sheet that's been glittered, and I used also gold leaf. Okay, that's when I've done one whole front. Now what I've done with these was I played with it because I'm like, I don't want to do the whole front. I want to have some of the paint. So I base painted my tumbler dark purple, and I want that dark purple to still show through. So what I did was I cut some of these fall leaves completely through. So these are cut all the way through. So this was on the sheet, and I cut a whole bunch of them. When I say I mean I directed Morgan. I say I like we're a team. We're a team. I, as in me and Morgan. I created the design. We practice cut it because I had a couple ideas, and we practice cut it, and ultimately I'm like, it works the best to just separate it and just make it its own little decal. And you can see it's protected on both sides. So this is not sticky right now. So what we're going to do, what was the other discount code? Oh, hey, Michelle, the other discount code is LLRBOGO, and it's in all caps. Oh, here I have it written down. It's in all caps. Okay, there's the coupon codes. Glitter now, that's going to save you 8% off your whole order, or LLRBOGO. Usually on live mix day, this one tends to save you more money, because if you're getting 2 live mixes, you're going to get one of them for free. Okay, LLRBOGO, and a live mix is $6.50. So if you're placing, and our minimum free shipping is $25. So you can put both into the system, and you can only use one. And it will tell you which one you save more money on. It'll select that one. Which color paint? This is Rust-Oleum Purple Gloss. It's literally just called Purple Gloss, but it's Rust-Oleum. Okay. So we're going to be using these later on. We're going to work in layers on this. Okay. So this, but look how fantastic these look together. This is going to be so stinking pretty. So here's our decals. I'm dying. I'm probably going to end up keeping this one as my fall tumbler. I say that, and then I'll probably end up giving it to one of my kids' teachers. I don't know. I'm going to love this one though. Okay. I also love the one from yesterday. Okay. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take the tumbler and we're going to start wrapping it. Okay. So this bundle, what you get in the bundle are these 2 vinyl sheets, these 2 stickers, they're vinyl stickers, and 3 striping tapes. Okay. They're 3 different thicknesses of striping tapes. Gorgeous. All right. So that's what's in that bundle. Normally we don't launch like bundles and things on live mixtapes. It gets a little chaotic, but I had to because I knew when I did this, y'all were gonna be like, oh, I want that. All right. All right, so now I'm going to take my vinyl. Which one should I use? I feel like I'm going to use this one. I don't know. This one looks prettier on the purple. I'm going to do the dark one. All right, we're going with the dark. Okay. So I've got this little paper cutter. This is, well, I was gonna say it's like $10 at Walmart. Well, it used to be $10, and now the economy is nutty, and it's probably more like $15. I don't know. I've had this for like 5 years. Okay, so we're gonna take this, and this is just an easy solution. Even if you have a Cricut, it's just easy to cut your vinyl this way. Just go bloop. Okay. I know that I'm gonna take my. This is the Lily and Rose. We have these, they're little fabric measuring tapes. It has a little logo on it. And you can measure around your tumbler. And it's, as I say, it's about just over 9 inches long. So I want this to be about 4 inches. 1, 2, 3. Mistake. Okay. So I'm going to cut it right about there. So you can cut them thinner and thicker. Like I said, this is going to see how it has enough to almost do 2. So if you cut this one down the middle, then you have enough for 2 more tumblers. Or if you made this just like hair more narrow, then you have enough to do three tumblers. Or if you have a bigger tumbler, if it's a 30-ounce tumbler, this will do like a 20-ounce and a 30-ounce. Okay. So this is the only piece that we're going to use. We're going to save that. You could also then use a piece of that and wrap a pen and make a glitter pen to go along with it, and like upsell and sell a, sell your $45, $55 tumbler, and then upsell them to a $15 glitter pen, right? Have I used the Vampire Teeth mold? Yes, I used it last year. I haven't made anything this year yet. All right, so now we want to put our vinyl on, right? But when you're working on a tumbler this has been sanded and spray painted, but I do not want the painter's tape is supposed to be like less sticky, right? Or whatever for painters to use. However, it's not. If you put it directly down on this spray paint, it's probably going to lift some of your spray paint up when it comes up. It's just, I remember I painted a whole house and I wanted stripes in my kitchen. I was doing like pink and white stripes on my wall. It's crazy. And I used painter's tape for the stripes, and it ended up peeling the paint off the wall. It was like the first coat and whatever. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to just lay it down, peel it up multiple times. We're basically doing this so that it gets rid of a lot of the tackiness. We're trying to make this to where it barely sticks. We just want a guideline. Okay, so we're just resticking it over and over and over in new places. So and it's basically just picking up a whole bunch of fuzzies, and it's just making it to where it's just barely tacky. So it's not going to like be aggressive on that spray paint. I don't think this much. Okay. I'm gonna make a little tab at the top. Okay, and then I'm gonna tape it, and then I'm gonna kind of. And then I'm just going to gently, I didn't press it down hard, just a little. I'm not even pressing that side. I just enough so that line lays flush here. Okay. And then I'm going to take this guy. I'm going to have my little squeegee. We're going to be using the soft edge of the squeegee. Okay. So if you haven't seen these, soft felt side and a firm side. This is for, like if you're trying to pick up vinyl with transfer tape. You want to use this firm side to scrape it down, scrape it, and then this side, anytime you're working with like a patterned vinyl, because you don't want to scratch your vinyl when you're working with it. Okay, I'm going to use my craft knife to get that backing separated. Okay, and I'm going to bend it back about 1/4 of an inch to start. Okay, we're going to get our edge exposed. Okay. I want this big orange flower on the top on there. I love it. So we're going to go right along the top. And I'm going to have the excess be on the bottom. And I'm going to just gently press that down. I'm going to pull this tape away. I want this tape on there the smallest amount of time possible so it has less chance of like sticking down hard. Okay. So now we're going to take this tumbler and we're going to wrap and press. You're going to see it kind of buckle down here. That's okay, because we're going to be cutting that off anyway. Okay. Okay, now it's on. Lay it down. Perfect, perfect. Okay, I'm going to go back through and just cut, use my X-Acto knife and cut this a little bit of this extra away. Quickly, bloop, 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 okay? Then I'm going to take my edging tool. This is what we used yesterday. I'm going to do the top first because remember the top we adjusted so it'd be less exposed. And I'm going to slide my edging tool right along that edge. Okay, and I'm going to carefully get in there. Very, very carefully just peel that away. Okay, I did not get it good enough. This little edge, I didn't slice it off good enough, so we're just gonna get in there. There we go. Get that little piece off the corner. Okay, and see how that made that nice, perfect edge for me. Now you want to make sure you have this little bit between the vinyl and the top of the tumbler. That's very, very important because you need your epoxy to touch onto the metal. You need it to touch onto that metal. Otherwise you're going to have, you're going to delaminate eventually. That vinyl and that epoxy can't make a good enough seal on this very, very tippity top rim if your vinyl goes all the way up there. And so you're going to have some vinyl damage. Okay, so now it's going to delaminate. Your whole cup will eventually fall apart. All right, so now we're going to readjust this because now on the bottom, we need to bring that bottom line up because the slight curve at the bottom of the tumbler, the vinyl will buckle. Okay, so we're just going to get under there. So lift. And we can adjust it. We're going to put one more plate. Okay, now that's a little bit higher up. Go in and slice, putting a lot of pressure, working my way there and back. I always go over twice to make sure I get a nice clean slice. Get underneath and gently pull that away. I don't want to rip it real fast because I don't want to rip the paint up. Okay, and then you get a nice clean slice along that bottom edge. Again, we have these on our website, y'all. If you don't have one of these, I highly recommend them. I always have this in my workstation because I do a lot of vinyl applications. These are on the website as well, squeegees. I've always thought that these are two things that are always on my station, and my craft knives. Our craft knives are coming back. They are coming back. They're on their way. All right, so now this is where we are in this tumbler. And this is why I like the purple. Look at that, like aubergine, like that super dark. Okay, pretty. Now we're going to take the striping tape. I don't know what I did with it. Y'all, where did I put it? I showed it to you guys. I've got this. I've got this. Oh, there it is. It was between the vinyls. All right, so we're going to grab the striping tape. I think I'm going to use the medium thickness one. There's a thin, thick, and medium. I do kind of like the thick, though. No, medium. Okay. And we're going to go back in, and now we're going to stripe it out. Okay. So now we're going to go in, and we're going to detail and stripe out these edges. And again, this striping tape is in today's vinyl bundle. I'm going to use my oil scissors. These are very handy. They give a nice clean cut. Okay, and oops, shoot. We're going to take this. And we're just going to line.
Oh man, I was going to ask you to use this tape that I photographed. Oh well, because I had the one that I photographed.
Oh, too late, girl. Too late.
Pam Avery won't mind if she gets the one I photographed. Oh, so you don't even need this one?
Nope.
Okay. Here's this thing. You don't have this, right?
No.
Okay. You have everything else you need?
Yep. Is it up on the website?
Mm-hmm. It is up on the website.
Okay, this bundle's on the website, y'all.
Yeah, we've already sold 8 when I walked out the door.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to use my craft knife. And look how nice it looks. It's just very crisp. Finishes off that edge. Get it laying down. I did not overlap it on the vinyl. I laid it right next to the vinyl so there's no seam. It looks like it's just part of the vinyl. Right, both sides, and then along this top edge. Now this top edge one, I am going to go on top of the vinyl, and that is so that I still have that very thin edge exposed. Okay, and use my super sharp X-Acto knife. Okay, What did you name this vinyl pack? Also, when you are doing your striping tape, it's really important not to pull it tight and stretch it. Just lay it down as it is. If you stretch it, what you're gonna the issue you're gonna create is when it starts, it will snap back to its where it wants to be, and then it will pull away from your edges. So you don't want to pull it tight as you're doing it. Okay, now with these, it's very easy to lose the end. So when I'm done, I always just fold it over and leave a little tag so it's easy to find that edge. Otherwise, you could be searching for 5 minutes and not find it. Sometimes I've had to take my X-Acto knife and just slide it along the edge because I can't find it, and I have to like almost like scrape until I find the nugget edge. Okay, so here we are. This is where we're at. 2 vinyls, Mary Jane. Oh, I thought that's what you were saying it was called. 2 vinyls, Mary Jane. I'm like, well, that's a weird name to call it. Let's see. Fall flower vinyl and sticker pack. Okay, yep, fall flower vinyl and sticker pack. All right, so this has the stripe along the edge, the vinyl. All right, now is we're going to dive in, and this is when we start using today's live mix glitter. This is when it's going to get real fun. Hold on to your seatbelts. Buckle up, everybody. Here we go.
Why are we twinsies?
Girls, cause me best. Christina and I have this illusion that, so our kids have 4-day work weeks, school weeks now, and so they're off on Fridays. And we've decided that we're only going to do like our purchasing. Yeah, we're going to do our purchasing meetings on Fridays, and we'll like work at like the splash pad, or we'll like, I'll go to her house and my kids will go there and the kids will play and her and I will work. I have this illusion that this is going to work. I feel
when we sit down and hammer it out, we get 8 hours worth of work done in 2 hours. Yeah. No problem. Now, will we get 2 uninterrupted hours?
But also, I like to just talk.
Yes. So we'll see how this goes. Christina might start working 4 20-hour days in order to make up for it. I might have to call out sick every
So we'll see how this goes.
It's going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah, we laugh because she'll come into the office to ask me a question, and she'll sit down and be like, oh gosh, I worked out today and now I don't feel good because I didn't eat right afterwards and I should have eaten, and then I didn't drink anything either, and now I'm like, now I ate, and now I feel like, you know, when you are starving and then you eat and then it makes like Thanksgiving Day, right? And so she was just here like chatting because I was like miserable. I was like, I've almost cried twice because I'm like, I just feel so crappy and I can't figure out why I feel crappy.
And then we chit-chatted and it was all better. And it's funny because you say we laugh, but I laugh because when I'm over there and I need to ask you a quick question, like, shoot, if I go ask you this question, I'm going to be stuck for an hour. Yeah. Alyssa, go ask someone this.
Just text me.
I know. Normally that's when I just text you. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Karen says she's trying to order and it says page not found. Oh, it says draft. Wait.
I literally just asked Alyssa if it was active. She said yes.
Oh, it says draft. Okay. That was just temporary. Something must have bobbled.
It must have been because I pulled up my app and I was like, Alyssa.
Okay, it's back to active. I apologize. I went out of my screen and maybe something I did. No, it's not sold out. Something I did must have bobbled it and it went to draft. It's back up. It's back up.
Me too, because when I left the warehouse,
I had the window open trying to get the price because I didn't have it, and so I was like, oh, I'm sure I can look it up, and it was drafted at the time. So I wonder if when I pushed save,
yep, it does. It changes it to draft. Yeah. Yep, that's what happened.
Yeah, because I'm like, I didn't change anything, but I'm like,
That's what I was wondering if I just did it because I saw that it was draft too, and I was like, no, exit the screen, don't click anything. So.
Yeah. All right. And I always kick save before I exit.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do, this is the double-sided adhesive sheets. Okay, it's double-sided. It's got the protective layer. It's not at the top. Keep looking. Hold on. Let me go to collections because that one I can pivot really quick. Today's deals. Edit. I can bring it to the top. Give me a second. Oh, it's not the top. It's after the live mix. It goes live mix. It's there. It's at the top. It goes live mix, and then the pinup girl. That's your freebie, and it's right after that. It's on today's deals, and it's at the top. It's like the fourth thing in. It's between that and the chicken yard steaks. Oh, okay. The chicken yard steak is $25. It's a big mold, so. Mary Jane says, if you can't find it, search fall flowers. For all my chicken lovers, I really got this for myself. So see, it's like mama chicken and then 2 little baby cheeps, little peepers. I'm going to make these and put them around my chicken coop. And it's so cute. So I'm making Ivan, when it cools down, Ivan's going to build me a whole new cute, very fun chicken coop. Because right now we just have a ghetto thing. I found there was a bunch of just stuff around at the property, and I collected all like wood and pallets, and I banged them all together, and I made a coop. And it works, but I want a fun one. But how stinking cute are these to make little garden steaks or little planter steaks? You can even like make them and have it like say pumpkins like right here on her neck, and then like cucumbers and have one for each of all your little plants, or these guys have it across their back like pumpkins, cucumbers, lettuce. For the garden. Okay, I'm keeping this one. I'm gonna make a bunch of those. Okay, back to our regular Scourger program. So that's up on the website too. There's only 25 of those, by the way. I really ordered them for myself because I knew they were gonna be like $25. But I'm like, I wanted one, so I was like, okay, get a few extra. So there's 25. All right, so here's where we are on this tumbler. Now we're gonna take the fall leaves that we used our double-sided adhesive sheets on, and I'm gonna go in there with my knife, my craft knife, and peel it away very carefully, the backing. Okay, as you can see, I keep, when I have vinyl or paint down on my tumbler, I keep a towel down to protect it so I don't rub it across like glitter on the surface of my table and scratch it or anything. So I just keep the towel down to protect it. Okay, so see, I'm just very carefully pulling away the backing, and I'm exposing that sticky side, trying not to touch it. And then I'm going to lay it on my tumbler. It's got a fuzz ball. Okay, then I'm going to lay it onto my tumbler. Okay. Number 1. Okay. Number 2. I get the backing separated by using my craft knife. When I'm first starting, I don't care which side gets the sticky side. I just got to get the two separated. And then here I can be like, which side has a sticky side? This side. Okay, so now this is the sticky side stayed on this edge. So very carefully pull it away. Use my craft knife as my little poker to hold it down and to go up these little detailed edges. Pull it down. Okay. Okay. This is just another creative way to use your double-sided adhesive sheets. What this is going to do is it's going to make it look like a glitter peekaboo, but without all the work and extra layers of epoxy that it takes to put down a layer of glitter, get it totally smooth over the top, then do the peekaboo decals, right? This is going to be glitter that looks like it's peeking through, and I don't have to cover it with epoxy, like to get that smooth surface. So this is my new genius idea. I'm not saying I made this up. I don't know if somebody else might have already thought of this with their double-sided adhesive sheets. I don't know. I don't watch anybody else. I ain't got time. just know what I do. I've never done this and I've never seen this. And I just was like, this. Actually, what it was I was like, there has to be an easier way to do a glitter peekaboo. Now, I know I've done glitter peekaboos. It was the second video I ever made with you guys was doing the Bumblebee glitter peekaboo. But that was before we had double-sided adhesive sheets. And now I'm like, oh, this is an awesome way to do that same type of technique. The same look, but without all that extra epoxy layers in between. So you take away some of the weight, you take away some of the cost. Okay. I've got these cut in all different sizes. So we're gonna do some itty bitty ones too. But this is why I did the purple spray paint base, because I wanted to be a spray paint, just solid base with with it looking like a glitter peekaboo coming through it. Ooh, my eyeballs. Okay, got that one separated, then I screwed it up by pushing it back together. Because I can't really see very well. Okay. Hi, everybody. I know this is the hard part, waiting, getting through this middle part. Two more. I'm overlaying it on the vinyl as well. I like to blur. I want to blur those lines a little bit, like where I don't want it boxed out. Okay, and then let's do one more medium.
I'm back.
Oh no.
A little over 4 years ago, I found your video on YouTube and learned how to make cups. So I get to be honored to hand this.
Oh!
I know this to you that you had to order for yourself. It's dirty.
Ah!
Congratulations.
Oh
I
my!
didn't want to open it because that's an honor, but then at the same time I was like, but you're gonna get dirty.
Do you guys know what this is?
Woo! 100K, baby. All right, now I'm really leaving.
Goodbye.
See you later. Congrats.
Oh, it's very dirty. All of our stuff that gets delivered here is so dirty because the UPS trucks are open air, and everything out here is in the middle. They're in so many up and down so many dirt roads. Everything comes so dirty. I've been waiting for this. My YouTube 100,000 subscriber plaque. We did it. We did it a while ago, but I thought thought YouTube just automatically mailed it to you, but you don't. You have to go up and say, I want it. And so I just did that like a week ago. Because I was like, I was trying to figure out how to contact YouTube to be like, hey, I never got this. We got it. It's going to be going up on that wall over there somewhere. I don't know what we're going to do with it. I don't know where it's going to fit. We got it. We're so fancy. And the funny thing is, like, YouTube's not even where we have the most followers, but it's the only platform that like awards you and like sends you something like that, which I think is super cool. Super cool. What's here? Yeah. So they're the only platform that like says like, hey, amazing. So I've been very stoked about that. All right. We have our most subscriber following on our Facebook page and our Snapchat, Superfly DIY. Superfly DIY has, I think we're rounding close to 200,000 people following. I know. Okay, so here we go. So I just zipped it down. Okay. Oh, should we put some on the bottom? Yeah, we should put a little one on the bottom. Put a little nugget on the bottom. Oh, what is it, Mary? That's my it's my plaque. You get like a plaque for having I'm a silver plaque holder for Lily and Rose for 100,000 subscribers, and so it's from YouTube. It's like an award from YouTube. I mean, I don't want to say that I'm probably never going to hit 1 million followers because you never know, right? But I may. But I'm pretty darn proud of 100,000. Considering we started just like in my garage, just being weirdos. Ivan was telling the journey to somebody the other day. He's like, yeah. And first she just asked me for a little corner where she could craft. Then she asked me to like put up a whole false wall. Do you remember the false wall with the feathers behind me, the feather wallpaper? And then she asked me to convert our shed into like somewhere else she could store stuff and da-da-da. And then we had, full-blown tents in our front yard to hold all the supplies. And then we finally went into a warehouse. And then that warehouse, we outgrew that warehouse in about 2 weeks. And then we moved to Texas. And then we built a warehouse on our property. I know, remember? Yes, Deb, in the garage. And the girls were so little. Okay, now I'm going to go in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the white, and it's going to expose all the sticky. And then we're just going to drizzle the glitter over the top of it. So you got to make sure it's pressed down really well. And then I'm bleeding the blind here, just trying to get under there. And we're going to peel it up. Oh, this one's going to be a pain. Because that one's on the little nub on the bottom. Okay, so we're just peeling these off very carefully, making sure that we peel only the backing up and take the backing up and leave the sticky. I don't want to touch the sticky. I'm really going to try very carefully to not touch any of the stickiness. Now, again, my goal with doing this is to kind of make it look like a glitter peekaboo. And I'm just carefully getting my craft knife in there and picking it down. Now, this set, by the way, is on the website. The vinyl, what's in the set is the vinyl wrap sheets. There's 2 separate vinyls, one with a light background, one with a dark background, both kind of spooky Halloween vibed, cute, like orangey purple vinyls. and the striping tape that we use to edge it all out. And then the 2 stickers that we're going to also use on this tumbler. Then if you want to do this portion of the tumbler, you're going to want to grab a set of our double-sided adhesive sheets. And then I just got a generic maple leaf pattern. And we just made some of them big, some of them little, and cut the maple leaf out. And we made sure it cut all the way through, instead of like normally when you're doing those, the double-sided adhesive glitter patterns, you want to cut only the top layer off, the top protective sheet, and leave the backing, and leave the sticky and the backing. With this one, we took a couple test runs. I will have to ask Morgan what she cut, what settings she ended up using, because we went back and forth for a couple days practicing it and testing it to find out what setting it took to cut all the way through to get this. And then I took then they're all cut out individually from the double-sided adhesive sheets. Now you can cut them all out. By the way, you can use the entire sheet. Just lay the leaves on it in a pretty pattern, cut all the way through, peel, separate the backing, and then it's a stencil. So you could actually wrap the tumbler with that, the part that you've taken these away from, wrap it, and then glitter. And what it's going to look like is that's the glitter, and the spray paint is the peekaboo. Does that make sense? It'll be the opposite. So the entire sheet is usable if you pattern it out right, if you set it correctly. Okay. Okay, so now we have all these double-sided adhesives. Oh, what am I looking at? I don't know what your 100K glitter. I don't know what that means. Today's line mix is the 100K glitter. I don't know what you guys are talking about. All right. So now the fun part. Now we're going to put the glitter on there. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. Glitter duster brush. Now I might have a little bit of the overspray glitter stick because I spray painted this tumbler a little bit today. I spray painted it yesterday and thought it was done, but I spray painted it in the dark box and I didn't turn the light on, and I had some spots. So I spray painted this afternoon. So in theory, this is still gassing off. It should be okay, but I might have a little overage stick. Okay, we're gonna tap. Get that glitter to stick. Yes, that's exactly what we were going for. I don't want to rub it because I don't want to accidentally lift the edges of those little leaves, the little points, because they're very delicate. So that's why you see me more tapping it down than like burnishing it down. Okay, and then the glitter duster brush. This is why you want a glitter duster brush. Just very delicate, fine work getting in there and brushing that off without knocking all the glitter off. Sorry, there was a little piece of the backing, the paper backing stuck. Right here. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get in there obviously and get a little bit more fine detailing to get the excess glitter out. I'm going to move my brand new plaque away from me so it's covered in glitter. You've never seen a better example of what the glitter duster brush can do better than what you just did. I know, right? So it gets everything that's not stuck away, but it's firm enough to where it gets everything away, but it's gentle enough to where it doesn't rip it off where you want it. And that's the same with when you're doing your ombres. It's the same kind of idea. Like it will only take away what's not actually touching something adhesive. So now I can go in here and kind of dab a little bit firmer to get some of this excess out from in between. Now you can go in with like a Q-tip and really knock this out if you want like no contamination, like no glitter contamination. But there we go. This is where I was going. Oops, there's one on the bottom. This is where we're going. So it's got the really pretty dark, rich tone vinyl, and then you've got the like peekaboo glitter fall leaves. Okay. Now what this will happen, what we'll do with this now, I told you guys. So this, like, that's where like sometimes your brain goes, oh, I don't like copper glitter. I don't like orange. It's not my fan. Da, da, da. But if you see it in the right context and it's almost like your brain sometimes needs to see it to really like understand like, oh, you're right. I need that in my collection. Because orange is not normally a color or copper or like these metallic burnt color that I have. This is not normally a color that I would even gravitate towards. However, I know that in this scenario, it's chef's kiss. Okay, so what's going to happen with this tumbler now is this will go in and get a couple coats of clear glossy spray paint. I'm going to go in here and really get out any of these little loose individual little pieces of glitter. They're not going to be real noticeable later. We're going to be adding more decals and stuff. Just kind of brush some of those away. Okay, and then go in and with a couple of layers of clear glossy spray paint. And then we're going to put a coat of epoxy on it. And then over the top, once we get the clear glossy spray paint on here, we're actually going to take these and layer them over, like over the top of this. So it's going to be, we're going to bring the purple, orangey, white to here into here. Like I'll probably layer one like right here on this side. And then I'll probably layer one over here on this top. And it's really just going to warp this tumbler and make it look very 3D because you've got a little bit of the blurring of the line here where we overlap there. And then you're going to have these guys like overlapping in other parts. And it's going to just really give this cup a lot of dimension and a lot of color. And again, this is live mix number 104. It is up on the website at iwantglitter.com. Okay. the coupon code, you can use glitter now, which is going to give you 8% off your whole order, or you can use LLRBOGO. Neither one will work with subscriptions. LLRBOGO is a buy one get one free glitter. That is one free glitter per order. You can only use one coupon code per order. So that is Live Mix number 104 is this color, this beautiful burnt coppery orange color. And then the fall vinyl pack is under today's deals as well. And with the fall vinyl pack, you're going to get the 2 vinyl sheets. These are the 2 vinyl sheets. The darker one is the one I used here. And you're going to get the 2 vinyl stickers, which we'll be applying once we get a smooth surface on here. And you're going to get the 3 of the tapes, the striping tapes, which is what I use to line the outside of the vinyl, to kind of like do a finishing edge around the vinyl as it lays there. And you get 3 of those. They're all different thicknesses, so you can decide. I use the medium one, so you can decide which one is your favorite. It's called, the color is called Chameleon. So it's kind of like a silvery green, purple, blue color. Don't know how to explain it, but it worked out perfect for this. Okay, so this is going to go in the spray paint box. I'm very proud of this. I just want to keep showing it to you guys, so you keep telling me how pretty it is, because I'm very proud of this one. I love it. I told you guys I'm going to probably want to keep this cup. Okay. Spray paint booth. Ish. Okay, clear glossy. Ooh, here we go. Well, I don't have any more clear spray paint in here, but I do have 9 cans of spray adhesive in there. Funny. Okay, got it started. First coat on. First coat of clear glossy spray paint on. I know, Carmen. Isn't it beautiful? And that's why I was like, I have to offer this as a bundle, because I'm going to make it, and then y'all are going to love it. And so that's why I told more than yesterday, I'm like, girl, I need you to do this. So the leaves were done using the double-sided adhesive sheets. You'll need a pack of those. Okay. And the rest was done using the fall leaf vinyl pack. The fall leaf is under today's deals. The double-sided adhesive sheets, just search double-sided adhesive sheets. Okay, and then the glitter that I used is Live Mix 104. That is today's Live Mix glitter. If you haven't seen it, that was what I used on the fall leaves for that tumbler. You're going to do something similar with your pumpkin one? Yes. And get some of this. Oops. And then this is the striping tape. If you haven't seen this, this is just like, it's like a roll of thin tape. And this is the chameleon color. It's kind of hard to explain. Okay. Now, today's Live Mix is listed under today's deals. If you order 5 of today's Live Mixes, my original plan for today's tumbler was going to be a black and orange. I was going to do like Vader and today's Live Mix, and do a very vintage, apothecary, scrolly, fun, vintage vibed tumbler for Halloween. And so this was originally where I was going, was a little pinup witch, Halloweeny witch. So but I changed gears 2 days ago. I shifted gears and we went this route. But this was already in the pipework. This is already prepped to be the decal for today. So if you go up and put Live Mix 104 and you order 5 of it, you can add this for free. She's a pinup girl, little Halloween vintage decal. You can add one of her for free if you just love her and you have an idea for a project and you want to use her for whatever. You can also buy more or buy her. She does remind me of Lucille Ball too. Same. Yeah, I've been having a lot of Lucille Ball like flashbacks and thoughts of like this funny thing, and I think it's because I've been looking at her now for 3 weeks. She's been in the plan for 3 weeks, but then we, you know me, pivot. All right, so that's all up there. Let's see where we're at. All right, we got 75 of the Live Mix left today. I feel like the Live Mix sells itself beautifully once you pour it on those double-sided adhesive sheets, right? Once you poured it onto that vinyl, onto those leaves, the fall leaves. Absolutely spectacular. All right. So yesterday we made these. This was the ear cuff, right? They go on, they hook over your ear, and then you have this cute decorative thing. Christina made a set yesterday. She poured clear instead of black. And so it's really hard to see. She should have used black. She should have used black epoxy and it would have made these microflakes much better. But this is the dragon one. We know it's ugly. She's like, oh, that's ugly. I was like, well, I mean, I can still show it to him. Here's the dragon wing one. But she put clear behind the mica, so it just looks like it's almost like dirty. My girl. She's like, I know. I'm like, you know this. You know that mica, the camellia mica needs black. She was rushing. Rhinestone it. Oh, I'm not gonna rhinestone it. If I'm gonna spend time rhinestoning something, it's not gonna be on something that I won't use. Not that I won't use that particular one I would not use. I'm still trying to finish rhinestoning my 2 tumblers, and that I will use every day. Rhinestoning, I'm very slow rhinestoner. I absolutely love doing it. Like, I could be a stay-at-home mom and just sit and rhinestone and watch my kids. I love to rhinestone, but I'm very slow because I can't see. I'm blind as bat. You grabbed an edging tool? Nice. Yeah, you definitely want it with the vinyl. It makes life so much easier. Makes so much life easier. I mean, you can home remedy like an edging tool with like taping your X-Acto knife to the side of some tape and then rub the, roll the tape, roll the tumbler along that. But that thing is like $20 and it's so easy. Super easy. I want to show you guys. Oh, okay. So moving on, Live Mix number 104. It's the beautiful copper. I can re-show it off. Oh, let me do another spray. So this is my spray paint box over here. Okay. Sorry, I want to keep that one rolling. So now it's got 2 coats. I'll probably do 1 more coat and then we'll let it be. All right, next. So now I've got another tumbler. Oh, I should pour this. So now I've got another tumbler that I've been working on. And I've been trying to figure out exactly how I want it to look. And This is the tumbler. We made this the day that this gold glitter launched. It's now currently sold out. Your closest to this is gonna be where's our Woody or Arrow, Elvis, Nathaniel. I would say Nathaniel mixed with a pinch of Bow. I'd take Nathaniel mixed with a pinch of Bow and you'll get this color, not this color, but similar to this. And then I believe this was Jonas. Brothers, Joe. It was Joe. Sorry. It was a J. This is Joe on the top. And it was one of those where it was like, there was like this, two glitter colors next to each other looked hideous. But I was like, let's just Mad Science Laboratory it. We're going to just see how it comes out. And it actually ended up coming out so pretty. Remember that day when I did this? I was like, oh, I actually really like this. Okay, so then this tumbler has just been kind of sitting around and I'm like, what am I going to do with this? It could work with a Christmas tumbler. It could be a fall tumbler. But then we did the Free Spirit collection and we have this decal and it says, I decide my vibe, which I love. I love that. Like, you don't get to decide if I'm happy today or if I'm offended today or if I'm a good person. You don't get to decide that. I'm deciding that. I decide my vibe. And so I'm like, but I don't want to just stick it on there, right? That's the easy route. But I'm like, it doesn't blend and the purple doesn't go, nothing blends. So I kind of went through and just created some fun things. These are not available on the website. This is where it might come, but there's no way Morgan was going to be able to get two ready. So we did the fall one for today. This one might come, but I did some beautiful mandala lotuses and I did them in 2 different colors, dark and light. And we're going to apply these around the tumbler and then we're going to layer over some of these lotus over the top of that. And then we're going to put this guy over the top of everything. Now, if you were, I'm looking for my transfer tape, which is not going to be here. And that's one thing I don't know where Diane would put that. Thinking about transfer tape. Maybe she put them up. I'm getting to know Diane's brain. She was smart. She put it in where all my like double-sided adhesive sheets and stuff are. My transfer tape. Okay, so normally what I would tell you to do is don't really overlap your vinyls. You don't want to put this vinyl and then this vinyl and then this over the top because you're going to kind of see the lumpy bumpiness underneath each one. So I would put on like one color, get a smooth of epoxy, put on the second color, smooth of epoxy, and then put on your final decal, smooth with epoxy. So it's smooth between each layer, so you don't see the like bloop bloop of it going overlapping and bumping into the other one. I'm not going to do that. We all know I will never finish this tumbler if I have to do that on my lives with y'all. Like, we'll get like step 1 done, and then 6 weeks later we'll remember to get another layer of epoxy on here, and then we'll do it, and then 6 weeks later it will fumble through. It'll take us 9 months to finish the tumbler. So, because that's just how lives go, because I've got so much other stuff I've got to show you. So today we're diving in. We're going to add everything all at once. We're going to just do a suicide. If you are from the 80s, you know what a suicide soda is. So we're just diving in. We're going to throw everything in this kitchen sink at this guy. Now I'm going to use 1 transfer tape for all of it because I'm frugal. And so I'm going to reuse this over and over and over. Okay. Now I don't do yoga. I'm not particularly like a, namaste kind of person. However, I am a jungle person and a Thailand person and an elephant person and a peaceful vibe person. And I grew up with a pond with lotus floating in it. So I feel like it still works for me. And I just think this is really stinking pretty. You mix all of them. Yeah. I don't particularly like it because I don't like being able. What did I just do? I don't like particularly being able to see where each vinyl overlaps the other one. But today, Now, if this had been me back in the day when I just made tumblers for fun, not for fun, for like I would make tumblers to sell, I would have taken the time in between each one. But I was also putting on coats of epoxy every single morning, and each tumbler had a plan. Like I had a schedule for each tumbler, different tumbler and design, and there was like a schedule and a plan. I don't have that anymore. Now it's just kind of chaos. There's a plan. There's a plan. There's a full plan for the next 2 months, and I am going to try to stick to it. But as we've already seen with this decal and then pivoting, I'm not sticking to the plan already, and it's only like the second day of the month. But I'm trying. All right, so here's our first one. We're going to stick them on. I'm better at getting it straight if I am. The cup is up and down. Okay, I always rub it down in the middle and then bring it out to the side, one side at a time. I feel like this is how I control the buckling, any like pinching or buckling of the vinyl and bubbles, and then push. Make sure it sticks down really good. Okay, and then get in. Peel it away. Okay, now let's grab, saving this because I'm going to use it again. Let's grab a dark purple. Where did I put mine? There we go. The goal with this is to kind of show you guys that layering and the depth of your project, having the overlapping and multiple layers adds like that little, it's like a really pretty effect to your tumbler. Shoot. See? I farted that one up. I messed this one up. All right, starting over. Talking and doing things is very difficult at the same time, by the way. Luckily, I had her make me 3 of each. And I'm always rushing. When I'm on camera with you guys, I rush. But just like on that other tumbler that we just did, the fall tumbler, we're using the live mix, how I overlapped over the line. That might create chaos in some of your all's brains if you have OCD or you need everything to line up perfectly. What I did on that other tumbler, overlapping it, but I think the way it looks is super pretty. I like the overlappingness and the blurring of the lines, and it just adds that visual texture to it. This one is going to go opposite of this one. Okay. And I'm going to put it right here, up high. Sticking it down. Rub it down in the middle. Press out to the side, and then press out to the side. Again, just rubbing down with my squeegee to make sure all that vinyl is making really good contact with the tumbler. Peeling away. Why does it do that? I don't know why that does that. It just decides that it like blinks out on me. Sorry, guys. Emily called me. I was like, why would Emily call me? She knows I'm live. And then I looked and I could see all you yelling at me in all caps. I'm like, oh, something's going down. All caps, all caps, all caps. Oh, I don't pay you guys any attention. I will tell you what, I'm going to be honest. You're going to get some truth serum right now. I actually don't pay that much attention to you guys because y'all are having conversations with each other about like your dog and your sneakers that you bought today, and that you went to the store and bought some tapioca. And I'm like, I can't be live and stay focused when I'm trying to read all your comments. I really see when I see a question mark. So yeah, because I can't pay too much attention to the comments because y'all are chatting with each other. You did trigger the watch, Emily, and that's what made me realize it, because I'm like, why is Emily calling me? I don't mind that you guys do that, but just FYI, you guys make it real hard for me to see the real questions. You can see the live mix. Hold on. Ooh, I just dipped my... Okay, let me show you the live mix on the tumbler because it's way more impressive. By the way, none of those examples of the conversations you guys have are real examples. I made it up. Tapioca just popped in my mind because that's how my brain works. But this is the live mix today. It's a beautiful fall copper color. And this is the new bundle. It's vinyl. You get 2 sheets of vinyl. This is the fall floral or fall vinyl pack. It's under today's deal. This is right at the top. You get the dark and the light background. You get 2 fall stickers. Okay. And you get the striping tape in 3 different sizes. There's 3 thicknesses of the striping tape. So this is the striping tape color. You can see it right here on the long. So we did half the tumbler in the vinyl, and then we outlined it with the striping tape. Then we took double-sided adhesive sheets, cut all the way through the double-sided adhesive sheet, and made double-sided adhesive little fall leaves and applied them onto the tumbler. This way it's going to look like a glitter peekaboo, but without all the work of a glitter peekaboo and all the extra layers of epoxy to do a glitter peekaboo. Okay, so we just did the glitter peekaboo using the double-sided adhesive sheets. And now this has got 2 coats of clear glossy spray paint on it already. And it will get epoxied, and then I'm going to be layering these over the top. So there's lots on the website. The live mix is up on the website. This beautiful burnt orange coppery color, and the vinyl sticker pack with the striping tape is up on the website. The freebie is the vintage pinup girl. She's up on the website. Okay. And now we're just adding the decals to this other tumbler that we worked on. As I said, to get this gold in the bottom, you're going to want to go with like Nathaniel with a pinch of bow in it, and Job as the top. This is a Pika Bomb. And Job on the top. And I wanted to use the decal from the Free Spirit bundle that came out on Monday. This is the instant decal, but I didn't want to just plop it on there. So I wanted the purple, the vibe to kind of go all the way through. So we cut out these beautiful mandala lotuses, and now we're layering them on top of each other. And then we're going to layer this on there. We've got some lotus stickers as well we're putting on there. But this is using the decal from the Free Spirit. This came out on Monday. Last Monday. That was last Monday. Thank you, Gina. Yeah, I was like, I'm going to love these. And Morgan's like, how big? And I was like, big. I want the lotus, these guys to be real large in the background. Okay, so now I'm going to overlap kind of at an angle. Do I want to overlap at an angle? Do I want the lotus at an angle? Yeah, I do. Well, it's going down right there, apparently. Oh, farts. Okay. Well, that's fine. That works. I accidentally stuck it to the cup. But it didn't just stick to the cup. It stuck right on top of the other vinyl. So that's where it's going, right there. Luckily, I had literally just decided I was going to, in fact, put it down at an angle. And it went down at an angle. Okay. So these, we got the Lotus design. I just got it on Etsy. It was a couple bucks on Etsy. I just searched Mandala Lotus, and this design popped up. Okay. Now this is what I'm talking about. I'm going to press that in there. It's going to be hard to see. I'm trying to hold it at an angle. But can you see right there? You can kind of see with the glare where you can see where the vinyl kind of goes bloop, 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 right there, where it's overlapping. It's very subtle, but you can actually see the indentations of it kind of like going whoop, whoop, kind of rippling because it's layered directly on top of another vinyl. And that's what I would normally, I was gonna say, I thought I had another purple one. That's what I try to avoid by putting like a coat of epoxy in between for perfection. But it isn't necessary, but perfection to get a smooth surface over that. No, the Lotus decals are not currently on the website. I did the Lotus decals and that vinyl pack all at the same time with Morgan, and she's just one human, so she couldn't prep and have a bunch of these cut and ready to go, and have them on the website for today. It might be something that we add onto the website at a later date. Okay, that one went that way, so this one's going to go this way. And I'm layering over each other because I want a lot of visual dimension in this tumbler. I want it to be kind of a busy tumbler. Having a hard time sticking to the tumbler over the other vinyl. It doesn't want to stay down. Okay. And where you overlap, okay, so we have the light and the dark. How did I end up doing that? It should have gone, should have been light, dark. Oh, in my brain, it was going to be opposites, but it ended up putting both lights at the bottom. So I was like, oh no, I want the dark with the light layered over the top, and then I want the light with the dark layered over the top. I didn't look through that in my brain. So we've got the light. Now we've got them all layered. Okay. Now we're going to go in with these guys. This Lotus decal is on the website. It's in decal pack. I believe it's decal pack 2 for Free Spirit, but double check. The pictures all have them in there, but I think this is decal pack 2. This is an instant transfer. This is the one that is up there in the decal pack. Okay. So now I've got these guys, and now I have these Lotus vinyl stickers cut out with no border. And I have these all in different sizes as well. And now these are going to go on. And I'm going to do this very carefully. Stick it there. And layer these over. Squeegee, using the felt side of the squeegee. To make sure this has good contact. You want to use the felt side so you don't scratch that vinyl. Okay. So now we're starting to layer this. Thank you, Gina. Okay, and we're going to go in on this side and add another one here. I think this one is a little bit bigger than that other one. It's a slightly larger. I did all these lotus. It's the same picture, but they're on all different sizes. Some are small, medium, large for these lotus guys. But again, when you overlap over these vinyls, you're going to see the vinyl through it, the ridges. Might not bother some, might bother some people crazy. It does bother me, but we're diving through because I want to be able to do a lot of this tumbler in one shot. As we all know, I probably won't get back to really working on this tumbler. Oops, sorry, I didn't put you guys down for that one. Okay, so here we are so far. But see there, so this is a tumbler base color that is like unexpected and not something I normally would have put together. And then here we end up having this absolutely gorgeous combination. Like it's, to me, this is the absolute perfect background. It looks beautiful with the yellow in the middle here. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and I'm actually going to separate some of these smaller ones. I'm going to take some of the, I separated the top from the bottom. This was also just another lotus image that I quickly just grabbed because I did this very quick off of Etsy. I just put purple lotus in to the vibe. Okay, I'm actually going to do that. I'm actually going to do this. So I'm just going to layer, I'm just layering these in. I cut these two apart and I'm just kind of making my own floral pattern here. I'm using this one that has a little stem still attached to it. I'm going to bring it down below and make it look like the stem is coming out from that one and overlapping that one. Okay, so we're just slowly working that piece up with that beautiful lotus pattern underneath. Okay. Yes, Pat, there is a live mix today. I will show it to you in just a minute. It's a beautiful copper. We're not working with it right now. I jumped it ahead to this other tumbler that I want to kind of work on today. But we did a gorgeous, gorgeous tumbler. It's literally, it's kind of in process right now. Hold on. It's in the spray paint booth. I will pull it out here for just a second for you. Okay, and one more. I think this is going to be my last one. Make this one overlap right here. All right, so now we've got the two lotus there. And then I made this one a little bit different, going a little higher and overlapped. Okay, so that's where we are there. That guy down, squeegee. Make sure there's good contact. You always want to make sure there's really good contact with your stickers, because you don't want epoxy getting underneath when it's not, if it's not stuck down all the way, because if the epoxy gets underneath, it's going to buckle up under the epoxy. All right, let me show you guys the tumbler. Here is your live mix number 104. This is live mix number 104. It's a fine burnt orange copper. It's made with oranges, coppers, brass, taupe. It's used in holographics, metallics. It's got 5 different colors, 6 different cuts, all fine. And that is your live mix number 104. We did it, we paired it with the new vinyl set, okay? And we wrapped it. The vinyl set comes with this sheet of vinyl. It comes with this beautiful, dark, kind of modern art, edgy Halloween vinyl with this and this one. It comes with both, so you can kind of choose dark or light background. 2 of these stickers, which we'll apply once that tumbler gets a smooth coat of epoxy over it. We'll apply these over the top and layer those on. And then also the pack also comes with the striping tape to outline any of your vinyls. And you can see the striping tape here on the tumbler. We used it. Okay. You can rewatch this live once it goes into replay. And this now has 2 coats of clear glossy spray paint on it. I'll probably put 1 more coat on it. When I'm doing vinyl, I usually like to get at least 3 coats of spray paint over the top, the clear glossy spray paint over the top of my vinyl, because it seals in the edges of that vinyl. Because a lot of the times you'll have issues when you're working with vinyl projects, or a little even like this, where you get the epoxy on, and as the epoxy contracts, if there's any little tiny microscopic bubbles under there, as the epoxy contracts, as it's curing, it squeezes, and it's going to pop those bubbles out on the side, and you'll get little bubbles along the edge of your vinyl. Makes me crazy. Sealing it in with clear glossy spray paint kind of holds them in, like puts like a cap on the top. The Gabi called and interrupted you. What a jerk. Just kidding. All right. Okay, I've got some extras of these. I'll give them away as a prize at the end. I'm gonna zing through all the orders that came in today. I'm just gonna randomly pick one. So somebody's order is gonna get pimped, and I'm gonna be adding. I'll add my extra lotus and my 2 extra flowers to your order, because I don't need any more. I'm done. We're good. We got it. All right. So here we go. This is where we're at on this tumbler. We're just layering. Now we're going to add. Our I Decide My Vibe decal. So this is the live mix today. It's just gorgeous burnt orange copper color. Absolutely perfect. I literally was going for the perfect fall Halloween pumpkin spice tumbler color. It's a fine glitter, so it's easy to work with on your tumblers. Gonna lay nice and flat and smooth. And so that was, look how sparkly, look how shiny it is. Look at that on the side where it's kind of like burnished down. And so that was what we were going for in today's live. Okay. With today's live mix. Sorry, today's live mix. Okay. And again, now I'm going to be adding my I Decide My Vibe decal. Decide where I want to put it. I think I want to put it right in the middle. This is an instant transfer. I've never layered an instant transfer over something with like this before. So I'm going to hold it up. Put it right in the middle. This is going to be interesting. Okay. I'm going to be real careful because I'm afraid that I'm actually going to go in here and cut, because this transfer tape is extremely sticky And I'm a little worried that it's going to damage my vinyl. So I'm going to cut it away right here. I don't want it to touch my printed vinyl, my Lotus printed vinyls, because this, when I pop that up, is going to rip my vinyls. Okay. So I'm going to do kind of what we do with a water slide, where you cut any of the excess away, so it has less likely chance of like sticking to that vinyl. Oh, this could be bad. Okay, we're gonna go down. Press only right on that edge. I don't want to press it down. I'm actually gonna get under there. And start lifting it away right as we go. Lift it away, press it down, and lift it away as we go. So I stay completely in control of this transfer paper. Grabbing. Don't grab. Don't do it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it. Oh, it's stuck to this final one. Careful, careful, careful. It's okay. Woo! It did. It messed up the purple just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. That last little pop, pull away, did it. Oh, that is so stinking pretty. I'm sorry, you guys. Hold on. All right. I decide my vibe. I'm nervous to put the other one on the back. Okay, I'm going to put the other one on this side, but I'm going to put it higher up so it's not overlapping these guys. Because the transfer sheet on these instant transfers is very sticky. I decide my vibe is hard to see on camera, but it's not hard to see in person. This is going to be a real pretty tumbler. Rub it down one side, then the other. Oop. A little edge. Just avoid that little corner. Okay. Lift it up and away. Okay, there you go. Free Spirit collection. This cup fully embodies the Free Spirit collection. feel like this needs something underneath it. I'm going to put a lotus on the bottom. So pretty, and it's perfect. And it's purple, yes. Layering stuff makes you nervous? Samesies. But that's why I said what I normally would have done on this is I would have put one thing down and then one layer and then put a coat of epoxy over the top. And then got to put a coat of epoxy over the top, got a smooth surface, added the next layer of something. Got a nice smooth surface, put a smooth, and just done thin layers of epoxy over the top between layers so that you don't stick things together and don't have this issue. But today we just dove in. We went for it. All right, so now these are our 2 tumblers. We did 2 dang tumblers today. 2 whole dang tumblers. Now this one's not done. This one needs a coat of clear glossy. No, this one's got clear glossy spray paint. This is the one we did using today's live mix. We did this at the beginning of the live. This is today's live mix. It's this beautiful copper fall leaf color. Okay. We use this is a new vinyl pack that we just launched today. It comes with the striping tape that we used with the vinyl. You can see up here the striping tape. And it comes with the three striping tapes, all different thicknesses. It comes with 2 sheets of vinyl, 2 different sheets of vinyl, some decals and stickers. Okay. And I did it on top of a purple tumbler, and we used double-sided adhesive tape and cut the leaves completely through and stuck them on, peeled away. And that's what gives it this peekaboo look, but without being a peekaboo. Yeah, peekaboo cup in one day. So I just took the double-sided adhesive sheets and I cut my pattern completely through both sides of the double-sided adhesive sheet. And then I took them, carefully peeled back one side to reveal the sticky, put it down on the tumbler, got my pattern down, all of them. Then I went back through and peeled the protective layer off the top to expose the sticky. And then we put the glitter over the top. Now you could ombre this. You can do it any way you want. I just kept it simple with today's live mix. But that's how you can do a peekaboo look without all the work of the extra layers of epoxy to cover the glitter to make your peekaboo. So easy. Okay. That's why I had this idea to do this, and that's why I was like, that means I'm changing the whole tumbler theme for today's live mix, but I'm like, I gotta do it. Okay. No, yeah, that's not a peekaboo. It's just double-sided adhesive tape or double-sided adhesive sheets cut all the way through with the fall leaves. Now you can use, don't think that means that you've wasted the sheet if you cut through. If you're doing fall leaves, put the fall leaves in all the different sizes all around to make it almost like a pattern, cut them all out, then carefully get under it on your mat and peel the outer layer away. And now that's like one sheet. So now you can do that and do the same thing, wrap that around a tumbler, ombre it or whatever. And then the parts that the voids where there's no leaves, that will be whatever you had on the tumbler before, whether it be the purple spray paint base or if you've already pre-glittered a tumbler or whatever, that will show through. And then whatever glitter you put on top of the outside liner is going to be the outside. So you can almost make it look like a double glitter peekaboo, or the spray paint base with it, and then it looks like the voids are just spray paint colored, plain, and the outside is the glitter. Right? So you can use both the outer edge and the inside edge. Okay. You can use the inside pieces and the outside. So you can use the entire sheet. Just use it as a wrap. The outside edge is a wrap. Okay. So this is going to get a coat of epoxy on it, get it nice and smooth. And then I'm going to take these decals and then we're going to add these decals over the top once we get a smooth surface over this glitter. Okay. So that's one tumbler. And then this one was using the gold glitter from our website. I would take, for this color, I'd use Nathaniel or Oswald and a pinch of Bow in it, mix it. And this is Jonas on the top. No, Jonah. No, what did we say it was? Jonah or Jonas? Jonah. I think it's Jonah. I think I was saying Jonas, and then when I looked, it was Jonah. Jonah on the top, ombre them together. And then I just got a pattern for a Mandala Lotus on Etsy and cut them out in the light blue, purple and the dark purple. Job, thank you. Now there's 3 J's mixed in there. Jobe. Jobe for the top one. And then I layered the mandalas on, and then we created these with our printable. So we have printable vinyl. We printed these out on printable vinyl, cut it with our Cricut. And then I layered those on. And then we added the decals, the instant transfers that are from the Free Spirit that says, I decide my vibe. Oh, there, you guys can see it there. I decide my vibe. We put those on there as well. So now this tumbler, this is done. It just needs a coat of epoxy. We put a lotus on the bottom. Okay. So all that needs is a coat of epoxy, and it's done. This one needs a coat of epoxy. Add the other decals. Finish the final coats of epoxy, and it's done as well. So, yep. So live mix number 104 is a beautiful burnt orange copper. Grab it. Also, if you have not been on the website in a couple days and you're going in there to look around and get your live mix and stuff, there's like 4 pages of brand new sale items and brand new things coming on the website. The new molds are a ton. There's a ton of Halloween molds up. There's a bunch of new molds up. I put a bunch of stuff on sale that go with the molds. It's just been it's Wednesday. It's already been a quite busy week. So check it out. Grab all your goodies. All right. I'm going to take off, guys. It is time for me to go on a date with my husband, and it's my early day. So I will see you guys later. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Emily's live day, but I'll probably still go live because I want to work on these. All right. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.